Hello people and welcome to a Battlefield Bad Company Vietnam commentary, and today I'm using the I would say most interesting gun in the lifespan of Battlefield, which is the Flamethrower. And going into this game I thought the Flamethrower would be some kind of like a gadget, because I thought it might be a little bit how they did it in Call of Duty Call of Duty World at War, when it was a perk, and then you could select it. But no, flamethrower is a primary weapon in this game, and that can cause extreme problems, and can actually get very very frustrating. And the reason why I was using a flamethrower in the first place is because there's an achievement which is get 20 flamethrowing kills. So the first thing I went for is obviously that, and I was using it in this game, and this was maybe a half decent game, a little bit. Actually, don't do too bad, and I go fucking text, and god damn it, and yeah, I did okay. Well, I didn't do good. I'm saying that I did extremely. Actually, I did pretty bad, because you could do a lot better in this game. But as I was using a flamethrower, it's very hard. The range isn't actually that great, and it doesn't do too much damage. It's not like an instant death or anything, so you do need to burn them for a little bit. And but it was fun. It was okay, and I just love the setting of this game. It just looks so good. It looks really really beautiful almost. I don't know if is gaming like an art type thing. Well, anyway, I don't care if you think I'm weird or whatnot. This game looks amazing, with all the shadows and everything. It There's this one particular map which is on like hills, and there's loads of what's it called, like what's them little bushes called? Bushes, plants and all that growing around it, and it really reminds me of a PC game called Crisis, and particularly Crisis 1, because that game was amazing when it came out, and it just really reminded me of this. So this game is really really good. It looks great. Battlefield by Company 2 looked great, and this just looks amazing with all the lights, and the palm trees and whatever trees. And I don't know what the hell happened there. If you look that back, the rocket just like exploded a punt before I even hit anything. But I'm excited. The game. I hope this relaunches the series. I don't know about the series. It probably relaunched the game a little bit. People get back into it. And one thing that I did notice when I was playing this, it's a lot harder getting kills. In well, for me, this is personally. I'm not saying you do or anything like that, but personally, when I try to get a kill and I'm shooting them, it's quite hard to actually aim on them. It feels almost like the aim assist is off. I don't know. Maybe it's because it hasn't got like a red dot or something. I don't know. It just feels a bit harder to kill people, but maybe I just need to get used to it. But I like the guns. There's some decent guns in there. There's not that many. There's only like 15. So there's like three for each class. Medic, engineer, sniper, and so on, assault and stuff. And right here, I'm being a little ninja. As you can see, you can hide. Really, you cannot spot people. I swear to God, it is extremely hard to spot people, especially when they're in the leaves and all that. I don't know what they're called, plants or whatever. And it's really hard to actually spot people. It's surprisingly hard. I actually walk into people. Look, I burned this guy. And then I'm like, okay, so I see this red dot. I'm walking up here, and I walk into the guy. I didn't even see him. Look, he's right there. I did not see him. It's really cool. I could see how this becomes a pain when it's hard to see people, especially snipers. There's this one level I could not find this sniper. I was about to cry, but it was good. The thing that bugs me in this game, there's one thing: you can't get cover anywhere. What I mean by that is, for example, in Battlefield Bad Company 2, there's certain building walls or buildings that, you can't shoot through. You can maybe blow them down, but you can't shoot through them. Well, in Vietnam, all the buildings are pretty much made from wood. you know, so there's nowhere you can actually hide. You know, if the person sees you, you know, if you go away from the window, he can still shoot you through the wood. You know, so you know you can die very easily in this game, even if you're behind buildings or in building or. So it sort of is that there's nowhere to hide, and here I get killed by a bloody camper. Well, I wouldn't say a camper, maybe he's just hiding, but you know, he's a sniper, so I don't know what the hell the sniper's doing that low, but you know, I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to play this. I can't wait till one of my friends gets it as well. He hasn't actually got this yet, so we're gonna squad it all up. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, I think this would last for a couple of maybe a week, maybe a little bit more. You know, to relaunch the franchise, and you know, I'm gonna be uploading some more videos. I'll probably do sort of type kind of thing where you know walkthrough, no, not a walkthrough, almost like a tip guide, you know, for example, how to do good with a medic, tips with engineer and so on. I don't know, I just feel like I want to do something like that. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Maybe I'll do in a commentary where I just do good with that type. But I just wanted to upload a flamethrower gameplay. I know I don't use it actually that much, but you know, this is the best I could do it with flamethrower. Really, I don't think I even did that good. I'm going negative. I'm pretty sure I am. But you know, if you think you can do better, sure, post a video. You know, I'm all for, you know, people posting responses and all that. But it makes me laugh when there's online muscles, as people say. Well, I watched a video and one of the guys said online muscles in Machinima. Basically, they're guys that say shit behind their Xbox, but they don't really say it. So it's that online muscles. But I get a little nice 2Ps there, times 2 actually. So, you know, that was pretty cool. But as an engineer, your secondary sort of, no, you know, you get like a welding, no, a drill as a thingy. Well, there's the achievement. Actually, I'll leave that for engineer commentary. I'll leave that out. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you have got Vietnam and if you're enjoying it, and if you haven't, just give me a thumbs up anyway. You know, because that's what thumbs are for. Yeah. Okay. Take care.